León is the capital of the province of León, located in the northwest of Spain. Its city population of 127,817 makes it the largest municipality in the province, accounting for more than 1/4 of the province's population. Including the metropolitan area, the population is estimated at 202,793. Founded as the military encampment of the Legio VI Victrix around 29 BC, its standing as an encampment city was consolidated with the definitive settlement of the Legio VII Gemina from 74 AD. Following its partial depopulation due to the Umayyad conquest of the peninsula, León was revived by its incorporation into the Kingdom of Asturias. 910 saw the beginning of one of its most prominent historical periods, when it became the capital of the Kingdom of León, which took active part in the Reconquista against the Moors, and came to be one of the fundamental kingdoms of medieval Spain. In 1188, the city hosted the first parliament in European history under the reign of Alfonso IX, due to which it was named in 2010, by the Professor John Keane, the King of Spain and the Junta of Castile and León, as the cradle of parliamentarism, and the Decreta of León were included in the Memory of the World Register by UNESCO in 2013. The city's prominence began to decline in the early Middle Ages, partly due to the loss of independence after the union of the Leonese kingdom with the Crown of Castile, consolidated in 1301. After a period of stagnation during the early modern age, it was one of the first cities to hold an uprising in the Spanish War of Independence, and some years later, in 1833, acquired the status of provincial capital. The end of the 19th and the 20th century saw a significant acceleration in the rate of urban expansion, when the city became an important communications hub of the Northwest due to the rise of the coal mining industry and the arrival of the railroad. León's historical and architectural heritage, as well as the numerous festivals hosted throughout the year and its location on the Camino de Santiago, which is ranked as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, make it a destination of both domestic and international tourism. Some of the city's most prominent historical buildings are the cathedral, the finest example of French-style classic Gothic architecture in Spain, the Basilica of San Isidoro, one of the most important Romanesque churches in Spain and resting place of León's medieval monarchs, the monastery of San Marcos, a prime example of Plateresque and Renaissance Spanish architecture, and the Catabatines, a modernist creation of the architect Antoni Gaudí. A noteworthy example of modern architecture is the city's Museum of Contemporary Art, or MUSAC. History. Origins. León was founded in the 1st century BC by the Roman legion Legio VI Victrix, which served under Caesar Augustus during the Cantabrian Wars, the final stage of the Roman conquest of Hispania. In the year 74 AD, the Legio VII Gemina, recruited from the Hispanics by Galba in 69 AD, settled in a permanent military camp that was the origin of the city. Its modern name, León, is derived from the city's Latin name Legio. The Romans established the site of the city to protect the recently conquered territories of northwestern Hispania from the Astures and Cantabria, and to secure the transport of gold extracted in the province, especially in the huge nearby mines of Las Medulas, that was taken to Rome through Asturica Augusta. Tacitus calls the legion Galbiana, to distinguish it from the old Legio VII Claudia, but this appellation is not found on any inscriptions. It appears to have received the appellation of Gemina on account of its amalgamation by Vespasian with one of the German legions, probably the Legio I Germanica. Its full name was Legio VII Gemina Felix. After serving in Pannonia and in the civil wars, it was settled by Vespasian in Hispania Tarraconensis, to supply the place of the Legio VI Victrix and Legio X Gemina, two of the three legions ordinarily stationed in the province, but which had been withdrawn to Germany, that its regular winter quarters under later emperors were at Lyon. We learn from the itinerary, Ptolemy, and the Notitia Imperii, as well as from a few inscriptions, but there are numerous inscriptions to prove that a strong detachment of it was stationed at Tarraco, the chief city of the province. Kingdom of Leon. The post-Roman history of the city is largely the history of the Kingdom of Leon. The station of the legion in the territory of the Astures grew into an important city, which resisted the attacks of the Visigoths until AD 586, when it was taken by Leovigild, and it was one of the few cities which the Visigoths allowed to retain the fortifications. During the Umayyad conquest of Hispania in 715, Tariq advanced from the area of Lirioyu towards Astorga and Leon. The same fortress, which the Romans had built to protect the plain from the incursions of the mountaineers, became the advanced post which covered the mountain, as the last refuge of Sasastua tribes. However, there is no notice of resistance whatsoever. An attempt was made by the invaders to settle the strongholds with Berbers came in a military capacity, but the scheme was abandoned when the Berbers of northern Iberia rebelled against the Arabs and gave up the positions to join the revolt around 740. Towards the year 846, a group of Mozarabs tried to repopulate the city, but a Muslim attack prevented that initiative. In the year 856, under the Christian king Ordono I, another attempt at repopulation was made and was successful. Alfonso III of Leon and Garcia I of Leon made Leon city the capital of the Kingdom of Leon and the most important of the Christian cities in Iberia. The Kingdom of Leon started as an independent kingdom in 910 when the seat of Asturias moved to Leon, but there was no such thing as an official name change. Sacked by Almanzor in about 987, the city was reconstructed and repopulated by Alfonso V, whose decree of 1017 regulated its economic life, including the functioning of its markets. Leon was a way station for pilgrims on the Camino de Santiago leading to Santiago de Compostela. With Alfonso V of Leon, the city had the Fuero de Leon, an important letter of privileges. The Kingdom of Leon conquered the Leones Extremadura under Alfonso IX. After his death, his son Fernando III, already King of Castile, joined both crowns in 1230. His son, Alfonso X, divided the kingdom again in his testament, but it was not accepted by the King of Castile, who rejoined both crowns. From 1296 to 1301, Leon was an independent kingdom again, and from then until 1833, when Spain was divided into regions and provinces, the Kingdom of Leon kept itself as a Spanish crown territory, whose capital city was Leon apart from a short period, during which French troops invaded the kingdom when it was Caracciado. In 1188, Alfonso IX of Leon joined in the city of Leon, all the three states becoming the city in the first European Parliament, developing laws that protected the people. Suburbs for traders and artisans sprang up, who, after the 13th century, began to influence the municipal government. During the early Middle Ages, the livestock industry produced a period of prosperity for the city. Later history. In the 16th century, economic and demographic decline set in and continued until the 19th century. In July 1936, during the Spanish Civil War, León joined the war against the Republicans. During the 1960s, León experienced much growth due to in-migration from the rural zones of the province. In 1983, León was added to the neighboring region of Castile, to form the autonomous community of Castile and León. A popular and local political movement was opposed to being ruled from. Consequently, León is the center of a peaceful political movement for Leonese autonomy. Some of the Leonese people support the idea of creating a Leonese autonomous community formed by the provinces of Salamanca, León and Zamora, which have traditionally composed the Leonese region. Main sites: Rayon and Gothic Cathedral, with its unique stained glass windows. Basilica of San Isidoro, with its tombs of the kings of León and fine Romanesque paintings. Convent of San Marcos with a plateresque facade. Palacio de los Guzmans, the site of the provincial Diputación. It contains a patio in the plateresque style by Gil de Hontanon. Casa de Batines, a neo-Gothic-styled building designed by Antoni Gaudí. The walls, built in the 1st century BC and enlarged in the 3rd–4th centuries AD. Plaza Amer, Plaza del Grano, Barrio Humedo, Palacio del Conde Luna, Palacio de los Marqueses de Prado, a 17th-century Baroque building, currently the Hospital Nuestra Señora de Regla. Church of San Salvador de Palat del Rey, the most ancient in the city, however, with few remains of the original pre-Romanesque building. As the name suggests, it once acted as royal chapel. Church of Nuestra Señora del Merdado, from the 11th century. Church of San Juan y San Pedro de Renueva, dating to 1944 to 1970, but including an 18th-century Baroque facade taken from the ruined monastery of San Pedro de Eslonza, located about 22 kilometers outside the city. MUSAC. It is a contemporary art museum which opened in 2005. It's designed by the architectural studio Manzilla Plastan and was awarded with the 2007 European Union Prize for Contemporary Architecture. One of the building's most distinctive features is its facade formed out of thousands of large multicolored stained glass panels. Close to the museum is the León Auditorium, also projected by Manzilla Plastanen, which has an equally striking presence of crisp white cubes perforated by regularly set windows. Museo de León, which contains a collection of prehistorical tools and art from the Roman, medieval and modern periods. Museo Sierra Pambli, a house from the Age of Enlightenment. University of León. Folklore and customs. Leonese customs include the Semana Santa, featuring numerous processions through the center of the city. One of them is the so-called Procession of the Meeting, which acts out the meeting of three groups representing St. John, the Virgin Mary and Christ, in the esplanade in front of the Old Council. Associated with Semana Santa is the procession called the Burial of Jgaray. Jgaray was an alcoholic beggar who was hit by and killed by the first garbage truck in the city of León in the year 1929. This is a celebration of alcohol, and the main purpose of the people who attend it is getting drunk in honor to the alcoholic beggar. The San Juan and San Pedro festivities are also remarkable, celebrated during the last week of June. During these days several concerts and festivals take place and the whole city is occupied by terraces and street markets where Leonese people celebrate the beginning of the summer, especially on San Juan's night when beautiful fireworks and bonfires take place. Districts. The city of León can be divided into more than 36 districts. Climate. León features a warm summer Mediterranean climate. In winter, temperatures normally oscillate between -1 degree Celsius and 13 degrees Celsius. Frost is common in the early hours of the morning before the dawn during the coldest days of the winter, but normally melts after sunrise. Snowfalls are not rare in the city, however heavy snowfalls are extremely rare. During spring, temperatures are usually between 10 degrees Celsius on the coldest days and may easily surpass 25 degrees Celsius on some days. Summers are very warm and relatively dry, with temperatures usually oscillating between 21 degrees Celsius and 35 degrees Celsius. However, it's not uncommon for temperatures to reach over 35 degrees Celsius in the city during the hottest days of summer. The city enjoys a considerable amount of sunshine throughout the year. Transport. Airport. León Airport is located approximately 6 kilometers away from the city center, in the neighboring town of La Virgen del Camino, Valverde de la Virgen. It offers mostly domestic flights within the country, as well as flights to and from Paris, France. Currently 2 Spanish airlines operate in it, Iberia, Air Nostrum and Air Europa. They offer flights from to Madrid, Spain, Barcelona, Spain, Valencia, Spain, Palma de Mallorca, Spain, Tenerife, Spain and Paris, France. During the summer months the number of available destinations increases, and flights are also offered from and to Ibiza, Spain, Menorca, Spain, Malaga, Spain and Gran Canaria, Spain. Railway stations. León has 2 railway stations, one on the Renfe line, and one on the FEVE lines. Public transport. León has 14 city bus lines, belonging to the company Alensa, a subsidiary of Alsa. Besides the buses, there are plans to introduce tram lines in the city. Leonese language. History. The Leonese language derives directly from Latin and developed in the Middle Ages. At this time, Leonese was the official language of the Leonese kingdom and achieved a high codification grade in the city of León. The first written text in Leonese was Noticias de Quesos. Other works in the language include Fuero de León, Fuero de Salamanca, Fuero Zulgu, Codice d'Alfonsucci, Our Disputed Eleanor y Maria, y Libro de Alexander. Leonese is considered a seriously endangered language by UNESCO. It is almost extinct, being known and spoken by only a very few elderly people who live isolated in the mountains of the northern part of the province of León. However, people who wish to separate León from Castile and who support Leonese autonomy are trying to revive the language. León City Council and Leonese language associations like the Asociación Cultural de la Lengua Leonesa El Fuego are promoting its knowledge and use. Leonese Language Day started in 2006 with the support of Leonese provincial government, and from 2008 the celebration is organized by the León City Council. Teaching. At the end of the 1990s, several associations unofficially promoted Leonese language courses. In 2001, the Universidad de León created a course for teachers of Leonese language, and local government developed Leonese language courses for adults. The Leonese Language Teachers and Monitors Association was created in 2008 and promotes Leonese language activities. Leonese lessons in schools started in 2008, and it is currently taught in 16 schools in León City in 2008-2009. Promoted by the Leonese Local Government Department for Education. This course is for pupils in their 5th and 6th year of primary school, where Leonese language is taught with Leonese culture. More than 100 people are studying Leonese in adult classes in 2008-2009. There are 5 levels for adults in the official courses developed by the Department for Leonese Culture of the Leonese City Council. Government. The Lyonnese City Council was founded in 1345. It has 27 city councillors. In the last municipal elections the results were: Partido Popular 44.61% votes and 15 councillors. Spanish Socialist Workers' Party 30.99% of the votes and 10 councillors. Unión del Pueblo Lyonés 6.88% and 2 councillors. The government of Lyon is composed by the People's Party. The mayor is Emilio Gutiérrez, for the PP. Lyon is in the county of Tierras de León. Twin towns, sister cities. Lyon is twinned with Bragança, Portugal; Porto, Portugal; Lyon, Mexico; Voronezh, Russia; Dublin, Ireland; Zhangtan, China; Córdoba; Chartres. Food. Within the wide range of Lyonese cuisine the following dishes are the most representative: cecina, morcilla, botello, garlic soup, el cocido lyonés, and mantecadas. Another very important part of the gastronomy of Lyon are the tapas, which are usually given free with drinks. Unlike in the rest of Spain, it is very common to go de tapas, or tapir, to go for a few drinks just before lunch, but more normally as a light form of dinner. Gallery.